Welcome to subramani.com. Today we are going to talk about some smart spending tips. How do you do smart spending? Right? So let us look at normally I talk only on the wealth side. I don't talk about smart spending and how you should save money. I'm assuming that anybody who comes to this blog knows how to save money, and from there they need to know how to invest. However, recently I've got some queries asking for little more effort on the saving money thing. So I said, okay, let me pick up from some of my old writings or some of uh, from somewhere and think about all those things which we can do to save more money and convert that saving into investment. So first of all, what the COVID has taught you is you can eat at home for 2 months and you will not die. You will not die of not eating out, right? You might die of eating out, but you will not die of not eating out. So eating at home versus eating outside is a huge difference. You must have all noticed this in this COVID period. It was a nice trial run for saying what will happen if you can't eat out. And there were people who swear that I have to eat out at least twice a week. Well, now it's 2-3 weeks and 2-3 months rather, and you've not been able to eat out. So, well, exactly at the time when I'm saying this, restaurants are likely to be open. There is Swiggy which is bringing you food home, but still be careful. You can dramatically reduce the number of times that you're eating out. So, one, entertainment is expensive, so find out whether you must see the first day, first show, 2000 rupee seat movie, or can you see it after a week at the price of 800 or at the price of 500 depending on the seat that you choose, right? So entertaining at home, entertaining outside, and must see programs, they also take a toll. So be careful about when you must see. You don't have to see a movie on the first day, first show, paying a huge premium. You can wait for 2 weeks and see prices crash, right? Dress appropriately. It doesn't mean you need to be overdressed, doesn't mean you need very expensive dresses. So branded dresses obviously cost you more than unbranded dresses. So there are markets in this country where you can go and buy unbranded stuff for maybe 1/3 the price at which you can get in malls. So keep looking out for such ideas. You may need just 1 or 2 shirts in a year, right? So be careful of not spending too much on dresses, right? Liquor is expensive and keeps getting taxed more and more, but still, if you must drink, I'm not encouraging you to drink, but if you must drink, you're much better off drinking at home rather than drinking in a restaurant and paying huge amount of taxes over and above what you've already paid getting the bottle, right? So liquor having in private is far better than liquor having in public in a restaurant. When you're young, there is absolutely no reason why you should get addicted to using private transport. The difference in price between private transport and public transport is huge, and cities like Mumbai have decent public transport, so please learn how to use it. It is not impossible to uh, travel a lot by public transport and use personalized transport for very short periods of distances and time. A cycle is much cheaper than a car and much better from a health point of view, right? So a 40,000 rupee cycle is not as expensive as you think it is in terms of the amount of money you will save on fuel and the health benefits that you get by cycling. So when you think of expense, think of what are the benefits you're getting along with it, and then decide whether the cycle is expensive or no, right? Very simple things like using cloth diaper for your kids makes more sense than destroying so much of plastic and paper. We have no clue what to do with it. So right. So when you're going out, maybe a diaper makes sense, but when you're at home, cloth diaper makes more sense also from a health point of view for the kid and from the health point of view of Mother Earth, right? Shop intelligently. A lot, ask the younger people how to shop because they will know how to get a bargain. I know a friend who was to buy a shoe and these kids brought down the price from 2000 to 600 or something like that. just by putting it in the inbox and putting in the cart but not buying, then saying please inform me when price drops, doing all those. They know how to use all those features, so kids are much better. So all my learning today, whether it is how to use YouTube or how to use technology for my blog or Instagram, comes from kids who are 20 years 25 years younger than me. I love them because they'll just pick up the phone and say, I think you should do this on YouTube, I think you should do this on Instagram. Great. All of them, all my teachers today are much younger than me, so keep learning from them. Learn how to spend from them. Lot of smart spending is something which they know. Do not buy just because a sale is announced. We've said this in various forums. So going for a walk, cycling, running are good hobbies which is not so expensive. Don't make it expensive by buying fancy gadgets. You don't really need them. Set up an SIP as soon as possible so that money, the minute it comes and hits your account, goes away. 500, 5,000, 50,000, doesn't matter. If you're not doing it, do it from today. If you're 22, you're very lucky. If you're 42, not so lucky. If you're 52, you're more like doomed. But whatever it is, make a start. A 52-year-old also starting to save for his retirement, maybe he'll be able to save 4-5 lakhs a month. So by the time he's 60, he would have still saved something like 4-5 crores possible, right? So just go and make sure that these kind of delays in the SIP setting up doesn't happen. Don't buy a house much bigger than what you need. If you're a bachelor, all you need is a 1 BHK, right? Actually, you need just a 1 room, but such a flat may not be available. So you buy a 1 BHK. Then you get married, you can still live there for a year or two, there's no problem. After that, if you think you're going to get guests, etc., you may need a 2 BHK. Then the kids come along. Please remember, when the kids come along and they're grown up, you're also 50 plus. The advantage is then you can afford to make a much higher down payment and have much less borrowing. So don't borrow right up to your eyebrows and buy a house. Makes no sense, especially in bigger cities where prices always run ahead of time. So when you're buying a house, another interesting tip is make sure that you pay 50% down payment. So what happens is you dramatically reduce the size of the house that you can afford. You will not just go and buy a house because you can buy it today with 5% down payment, right? So insist in your head that you will buy a house only when it is a 50% payment that you are able to pay. When you start a new hobby, like say suppose you have a new year resolution, I want to learn playing the guitar. You don't have to buy a guitar. Go to your Facebook group and ask, does anybody have a spare guitar? And everybody will have two, right? So know how to buy these things and where to buy these things. The flea market is a great place to be buying second-hand guitar, and it might work for you. Afterwards, you turned out to be very good. You can always buy a new one, right? Thank you.